Hey, it's Brandon from Viking Tarot, and in this video, I'm going to do a single card reading for each zodiac sign about your December financial future. Holidays are coming up, lots of financial pressure in society right now. Even myself, I'm trying to make things happen, raise money for my kid coming in June, so I got a lot on my plate. So we're going to get into this, and I hope you find some insight as well as I. And throughout the video, I'll be using the Wild Unknown Tarot Guidebook by Kim Kranz. I recently got this on Amazon, so it's really cool. I really like the product. I'm a beginner to tarot, so this helps me kind of find the meaning in each card, and even the card art is related to the meaning most of the time, which I like. So, okay, we're going to start with Sagittarius, because that's the sign that's active right now. This is recorded on December 2nd. Let's go. Okay, for Sagittarius, it looks like we have the Nine of Swords. I can't remember what this card's meaning off the top of my head. I'm going to look it up, but I'm pretty sure it's a pretty bad card. I don't think it's very positive. So, yeah, exactly. The Nine of Swords means dark visions and anguish. I'm just going to read it from the book here. An extremely dark card, the Nine of Swords reveals the deepest shadows of the self. It indicates insomnia, nightmares, and worries in the midnight hour. Often these states are accompanied by guilt, despair, or even depression. You'll be battling with yourself, so turn to others for help, find joy, and reach out. Yeah, that is a pretty dark card, but it's good advice. You know, if you're going through some depression or guilt or despair right now, you definitely can't go at that alone, and you should definitely seek out support from those around you, and maybe even professional help if it's that extreme. But yeah, definitely keep that in mind over the month of December for Sagittarius. Okay, we'll move on to Capricorn now. For Capricorn, we drew the Mother of Cups. I think the Mother of Cups is a pretty positive card. The cups are the suit that has to do with emotions. So the Mother of Cups is insightful and psychic. The Mother of Cups rivals the High Priestess with her natural psychic abilities. She's a gentle, tranquil woman whose insights bring healing to those around her. She thrives when amidst her family, the arts, and music or beauty of any kind. Like a true swan, when the Mother of Cups is pushed, she becomes aggressive and defensive. She'll commonly see herself as the victim when distressed in a situation. So how do I tie this into your financial future? Well, I think it's time for you to be around your family, the arts, and music or beauty of any kind. So in this next month, just appreciate your family and what opportunities financially that might be. A parent or grandparent needs help around the house and you can get some extra money from that. Or maybe you're an artist and you can finally start selling your art online or in your peer group or on Facebook. Just to think of any opportunity you can. Maybe you're a writer, you know, selling an ebook on Amazon has gotten easier and easier, but it just takes that time and that effort. So maybe this will be your inspiration to start that project or reconnect with your family and kind of just be around them for this next month. Okay, so that was Capricorn. Let's move on to Aquarius. Looks like for Aquarius, we have drawn the Nine of Wands. I believe the suit of Wands has to do with your thoughts. And the Nine of Wands in particular, the Nine of Wands represents strength, stamina, and confidence. As nines usually imply, your journey is near completion. But on this final stretch, you find yourself growing weary, doubt and fear are running through your mind. The Nine of Wands asks you to rally your confidence and realize how far you've come. Lift your eyes and take a few more steps. Soon all of your hard work will pay off. Yeah, financially, maybe you have been working on a project or a business for a long time, many months. Maybe you're getting ready to sell it over the holidays and it's just about done. So don't doubt yourself, don't psych yourself out, just continue your path, and it kind of, you know, represents stairs. So just take that final step and complete your product or project and let it thrive, and go with strength, stamina, and confidence. I like that one. That's a very good one. All right, so next we're going to do Pisces. For Pisces, we have drawn the Son of Wands. This is a pretty interesting card too. This also has to do with the thoughts still. So the Son of Wands is charming and adventurous. The Son of Wands is a true charmer. He's handsome and adventurous and seems to say all the right things. Some call him the White Knight of Tarot, but at some point you may find he becomes hard to know. Trust your instinct with this one. Perfection is an illusion. So I think this is kind of a warning. If you've been going around not being your true self to kind of make a sale or take advantage of people or get people to join your financial cause in any way, in an untrue way, just be aware of that. You can't charm your way through life all the time. When someone sees through that, it'll begin to kind of unravel this business situation you've put yourself in. So come at it from a place of genuineness and wanting to solve your customers' problems. Don't continue to rely on tricks or deception. Make sure you have a firm financial plan with, I am here to solve this problem for you. So keep that in mind over the month of December. All right, let's see where we at. Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. All right, let's go to Aries. For Aries, we have drawn, looks like the Four of Wands. So we have 3 1 cards in a row here. Okay, the Four of Wands represents completion and celebration. You've done it. The Four of Wands is a card of completion. Your labors have been steady and strong, and the harvest will be plentiful. In other words, it's time to party. There might be an upcoming event to mark the occasion, a graduation, wedding, or celebration of some kind. So enjoy yourself and those you love. This is an exciting and prosperous time. So yeah, financially it will be prosperous for you. Maybe you have been working on something for a very long time and it has been making you money and it has been on the steady upswing. So don't be afraid to take a step back and just kind of celebrate and reflect on your efforts and the success it's brought to you. And you can go into the new year with another project in mind in order to continue to thrive with your current affairs. So yeah, nothing to worry about this month if you're in Aries. So for Taurus we have drawn, looks like the Seven of Pentacles. This is our first Pentacles of the reading. The Pentacles represent like the material world, so you might have a direct impact to your material world. Let's see the details of this card. So the Seven of Pentacles represents a period of contemplation. A curious card, the Seven of Pentacles shows a period of contemplation and uncertainty. You're looking back at all of your hard work and wondering if it has been a failure or a success. You can't seem to decide. Shouldn't you be reaping more rewards by now? Maybe so. But the mind has control over perception. It's possible your rewards are waiting for you to recognize them. They are not always monetary. So yeah, this is another positive card. Yeah, just reflect on what you've done this year and see if maybe you haven't had a huge financial gain, but I don't know, maybe if you started an Instagram and you have thousands of followers already after 1 year, if you started a Facebook page or business and you're getting likes and organic traffic, celebrate these victories and the monetary victories will come. If you've been down on yourself for lack of actual cash funds, think of everything else that you've accomplished and continue to kind of ride this wave of momentum into the new year. Okay, moving on to Gemini. For Gemini, we have our first Major Arcana card. This is Major Arcana 12, the Hanged Man. So I don't think I've actually seen this card come up in any of my readings so far, so I definitely do have to look this up. Yeah, the Hanged Man represents sacrifice and letting go. Many people talk about the art of letting go, but what does it really mean? How do you achieve it? The Hanged Man has all the answers. He's the master of non-attachment. This card that implies there's a sacrifice or a difficult or painful situation coming up in your life. Though you naturally want to resist and struggle through it, be more like the Hanged Man. Find stillness, open your eyes, and use this new perspective to learn something. You're stuck here either way. I kind of like this card. It's very interesting, and it's a very good philosophy to have. So yeah, maybe financially you're stagnating, or you're holding on to an investment that kind of went sour for you, or you took a loss in the stock market, or you bought something you were hoping to flip or start a project with and it didn't work out, you know, just realize it's part of being human. It's part of being an American at this point. You know, you have to try and fail, and eventually something will stick. So yeah, it might be painful, you might be struggling through it, but yeah, just find stillness, find peace, and just realize this is another step in my process to success. If you truly want to make it, you just have to keep going, keep plodding along. You know, me, honestly, I probably recorded like 12 videos before this, and they're all so bad I couldn't even use them. So here I am just trying to push through it, and so far it's working out. Okay, we'll move on to Cancer now. For Cancer, it looks like we have drawn the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is like a lightning strike. I'll go to the definition, but that's what I remember in my head. Yeah, the 8 of Wands represents sudden movement or change. The 8 of Wands strikes like lightning. It's a card of news, change, or clarity in an unresolved situation. You might hear from an old friend out of the blue or receive some surprising news that shifts the direction of your course. This card sometimes means literal movement is on the horizon, so be ready to travel if the opportunity arises. Yeah, this is a sudden change in your financial world coming up, hopefully for the best. I know a lot of people who have to travel for their job or career, sometimes suddenly. So maybe you'll be on an unexpected business trip this month that'll be pretty fruitful for you. Maybe a friend will come up with a new investment opportunity that you're interested in. So beware of news, change, and clarity in your situations. So when something suddenly presents itself, think about it, and hopefully it's something you can jump on for your benefit. I like that one. Okay, we'll move on to Leo here. Oh, for Leo, we've drawn another major arcana. This is the Devil. I haven't read this card yet, but I have seen it, and it's pretty cool art. Okay, so the Devil is representative of addiction and negativity. Not good. Though it may feel frightening when the Devil appears in the reading, this card carries an urgent message and must be interpreted with total honesty. The darkness of the Devil card takes the form of addiction, negativity, or materialism. It indicates an ugly relationship with a person or substance. Identify this dependency and how it's holding you back. The Devil's hooves are strong and relentless. Their grips will not loosen unless a conscious change is made. Free yourself. So financially, maybe you're stuck in some bad investments, or maybe you have all these monthly recurring charges like Netflix, Apple Music, Spotify, Hulu. Maybe you don't even use half of them, but they're just sucking money out of your account. Maybe you're urgently buying video games every weekend to kind of distract yourself, or upgrading your computer, or spending money on things that aren't directly related to your objectives in life right now. Gambling. Be conscious, don't waste your money. When you're in an addictive or negative attitude, do not turn to your money for help. You have to turn to yourself. So heed this warning and be ready this coming month if you're susceptible to addiction and negativity. So that was our Leos. For Virgo, that's me, I'm a Virgo. For Virgo, we have drawn another major arcana. This is major arcana 17, the Star. So we're gonna pull this up in our book, because I haven't had this in my readings yet either. It's the first time I've seen the Star. It represents hope and peace of mind. Standing outside on a dark night, you gaze up at the stars and sense glimmers of wonder and hope. Even though you can't find concrete answers to life's many questions up there in the sky, you can't help but feel comforted and renewed. Such is the energy of the Star card. It is not about actions or situations. It's simply about connecting to the part of you that is hopeful and serene. This force will bring light back into your life and infuse you with positivity. A lovely card. So yeah, good news for me. I'm just gonna have financial hope and peace of mind this month. Easier said than done, because I am freaking out about a lot of things, including a baby and a wedding. So hey, maybe this month I'll just kind of relax and see some fruits of my labor, or just know that everything's gonna be okay eventually. So yeah, I'll try not to worry this month, even though it's a high demand financial month with the holidays and all that. So I'm gonna stay true to the Star, okay? I promise. Okay, next up we're going to have Libra. For Libra, we've drawn another major arcana. Wow. This is Judgment. I'm pretty sure this is pretty positive. It's the second to last card in the deck. So Judgment represents forgiveness. The word judgment conjures up fear and guilt in many people. This card, however, concerns itself with another aspect of this word, seeking the truth. No more blaming yourself or others, no more excuses. Now is the time for forgiveness and personal freedom. This card asks you to rise up and let the pettiness and fear fall below you. Expand your wings and be reborn. What a relief it will be. So yeah, this is similar to the star financially. Looks like you'll have a pretty easygoing month. Maybe a debt owed to someone will be forgiven or dramatically reduced out of kindness or another random event. Don't blame yourself for any financial fallings these last few months. I know back in August I got in a car accident and I had to move and I went on vacation, so financially that was pretty rough, but you know, wasn't my fault. I can't blame anybody, no excuses, so here we are. And we're just trying to get better every day. So heed this forgiveness and carry it into the new year. And that brings us finally to Scorpio. For Scorpio, we have another major arcana. We have major arcana 7, the Chariot. Yeah, I like the Chariot. This has come up in a few of my readings now. I'm still gonna look it up just for completeness, but yeah. Chariot represents strong will and triumph. The Chariot is your confidence, your will, and your inner warrior. At points in your life when you felt the bliss of achievement or triumph, you were riding on his back. Build a relationship with this part of yourself. Try to see the Chariot inside you. The more focused your mind, the easier it will be to sense his presence and stay mounted on his back. With a fixed gaze and sure footing, you're headed toward all you dream of. So yeah, this is another great positive card. If you've been working with partners or friends in financial adventures, just think back to times when you were the most successful and just kind of ride that wave of emotions. There's a lot of success in this card. There's a lot of being sure of yourself. So surround yourself with strong friends and get your projects done and shoot for your goals, shoot for your dreams. You know, you're alive, that's special, and you have to take advantage of that. So that covers all 12 signs at this point, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. Follow us on Facebook, Facebook Viking Tarot. We do card of the day, blog posts, and we want to start requesting, getting personal readings requested. So if you need a clarity spread, a past, present, future, conflict resolution, I'm still learning Celtic Cross and all that, but if you want a personalized reading, please leave a post on my Facebook or a comment below, and we can work something out. And I can either make it public, or you can pay for a private video, and I can send you a personalized reading within 24 hours. So check that out if you need. Be sure to like and subscribe, help this young channel grow, and I will see you in another video shortly. Thanks.